1929.
Hey, you're driving on the left side.
Yes, this is some of the hotels here. This is the Marriott. This is where we're gonna come onto the Long Wharf Beach. And like I said, the island is very laid back, very relaxed. This is where we're gonna come into the Long Wharf Beach.
So you don't have industrial or anything, right? You don't
No,
make anything.
only our industry is, we have 3 industries.
Oh, okay.
Tourism, banking, agriculture, and fisheries.
Okay.
Those are our 3 major industries. Now, as you can see, that is the Atlantic Ocean, comes right into the Caribbean Sea. You go straight across there, that takes you right into Florida.
Oh.
That takes you right into Florida there. If you look in the back of you, you'll see all the cruise ships. That's all the cruise ship coming there. Then if you look this way, you see all the cargo ships.
Yeah, the cargo,
all of those is the cargo ship coming right in from Florida.
Oh, from Florida?
Yeah, they come right in from Florida. These are all the cargo vessels.
We were surprised.
Yeah, they bring in everything.
Yeah.
All the food and everything. See, most of our food are imported.
Yeah.
Most of our
Oh,
food
you
are
said you
imported.
have agriculture here.
Yes, we do have agriculture.
What
We grow like cabbages, onion, tomatoes, lettuce, cucumber,
Okay.
Watermelon.
Yeah.
We grow a lot of that. Yeah.
Oh.
In fact, we have an island in the Bahamas called Andros, just south of here. It's growing all the vegetables and so forth. Now we're gonna stop and let's take some pictures before we continue.
Okay.
See, that's where all the cruise ship comes in right there.
Yeah.
And like I told you earlier, that port could accommodate 8 or 9 cruise
Yeah, you said
any
now.
given time. You got 1,
Oh, so
2,
you got
3,
all
4,
the other
5,
bags,
6.
right?
See all down here?
Yeah.
Could accommodate cruise ship.
Yeah.
You can get about 4 cruise ship right there.
Yeah.
And the new one
Yeah.
was in yesterday.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
good,
the new one. Haiti got a lot of mudslides.
Yeah.
You see, we don't have much mudslides. That will save us. Now, the southern end of this island, that's where we get the brunt of the hurricane. Some of those people, everything, as we go along, you can see bed, old fridge, stove, and everything thrown. Because all of those were destroyed by the hurricane. Now, this area is what we call fish fry or Awaki. See, they just started bringing shingle now.
Yeah.
They just got shingle coming in
Build a
now.
house to fix it.
Yeah, because wasn't even no shingle on the island. No sheetrock or nothing. All were completely gone. See, now this is fish fry or Awaki. This is where the tourists and locals come at night, comes in the evening time to enjoy the Bahamian local cuisine. And as you can see, you do not allow to litter. Every couple of 100 yards, there's a litter bin. You must put your litter in the bin. Every 2-3 days, the government truck comes along, collects the garbage, throw it to the garbage disposal
Yeah,
at
you
no
need to do
cost.
that. As a
No,
tourist, you know.
you must keep the tourist area clean.
Clean, it has to.
The island itself has to be clean.
Yeah.
You do not allow to litter. You can be fined up to $1,000 for littering.
Really?
Oh yes.
That's heavy.
Now this is where we gotta go into the western end. We gotta go into the Chippingham area now. This is where we're gonna come into the Chippingham area. This is where we're gonna come into the local shopping area, the local area, residential area. See, they're just trying to put these back together. All these power lines and so forth. All of these were completely down. They just put this pole up yesterday.
So you don't have gas or anything. The gas is import too, right?
Yeah, we got gas too.
Yeah, I have not even seen one gas station.
Yeah, we got gas station. We can see them on the outskirts.
How's that? How's Pagano?
Yeah, up on the east. These are some of the condominiums over here.
Mm-hmm.
This is the Botanic Garden. This is where we're going to come into the Chippingham area, folks. This is where we're going to come into the middle class area.
Middle class area.
Yeah, this is like the middle class area.
Okay.
This is where we're also going to come in to the Augustus Garden and Zoo. Shows you all the different creatures of the island, including our national bird, the pink flamingos. During the showtime, you have them drilling like the police officers.
So the middle class area, do they have a single family house? Or
Yes, they do. Yes.
with a little yard?
Yeah, they are a single family.
Oh,
These are all single family homes.
Okay.
This is where you're going to come into the Bahamas Humane Society.
Oh, society, okay.
You're also going to come into the Botanic Garden.
Still have damage down there. Oh.
Yeah, well, most those houses that were damaged, they still damaged. Because sometimes they had the tree fall down on the house. So they had to wait until they get it cut up and so forth. And they got to wait until they get the shingles so they can get it fixed.
That's true.
Now we're going to take a short turn. That's where we're going to go to one of our historical
Some house
sites.
like that on your left, how much does it cost?
A house like that on your left
Yeah.
will cost probably $150,000 to $200,000.
Oh, okay.
Now we're going on to the Infant View Road. This is where we can take a slight turn. Then we're going to go to one of the historical sites, which is called Fort Charlotte. Fort Charlotte is one of our historical sites. Now, if you look right in front of us, folks, those trees are called the Royal Poinciana tree.
On the left?
Yes, right in front of us.
Okay.
Every year during the month of June and July, they bloom like an umbrella with the pretty red flowers all over them.
Oh. Is that July?
June and July.
Oh, okay.
June and July, they bloom with the pretty red flowers. Those are called the Royal Poinciana tree. Now we are going into the left.
You still have a lot of land you can build.
Yeah, we still got a lot of land.
Yeah, you can build a lot of houses.
But this island itself don't have much land compared to the others.
Oh, okay.
Just a certain amount of land on this island now is available.
But why do people come here to invest or build houses here?
Well, you know, people come here and they love it, decide to make it their home, you know. It's a very relaxed island, very laid back, very relaxed. So you can enjoy yourself. Now this is where we're gonna go into Fort Charlotte. Fort Charlotte was built back in 1787, was completed in 1789. Fort Charlotte was built by Sir Lord Dunmore, the Royal Governor of the Bahamas.
Yeah.
Now the reason why they built this fort, the English, they thought the Spaniards was coming to invade them. But the Spaniards, they never came, so the fort had never seen any action. It's the original fort standing today, nothing has changed. If you look right in front of us, that part of the fort was mainly used to house the gunpowder. In case if there was an explosion, it wouldn't affect the main fort.
Okay.
This is the part of the fort here.
Yeah.
Now that's the main fort down there.
In the front.
Just in front of us.
That's a gift store.
Yes.
So you never have any wars?
No, we didn't have any war. They thought the Spaniards was coming to invade them, but they never came. So the fort had never seen any action.
So you know what it does?
It is now used as a historical site.
So for your independence, you don't have a civil war?
This is where we celebrated our independence. This is where we celebrated our independence right here.
Oh, yeah,
we didn't have to fight for our independence.
Okay.
It was given to us.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
nice.
it was given to us.
That's nice.
Now we can stop here a few minutes. We're gonna go take some pictures.
Okay.
The next stop, we're gonna go right into the city area.
Okay.
We gotta go into the poor class. We gotta go into the rich class. We gotta go into the practitioner. We go down to the Mount 12 Avenue. Then we're gonna head for the north. That can take us on to Paradise Island.
All right.
Boom. See, that's where you're gonna see everything. Let's go take some pictures and everything, guys. Right down, take some pictures. Get some souvenirs. Let's go right down, take some pictures. Be right here waiting for you guys. Take your time. It's the coldest temperature we get. Yeah, man. Yeah, this is cool temperature.
That's
And
great.
if you don't get no cold weather between the month of November, December, January, that's it. When you see February, March come, temperature climbing high again. 90, 91, 92 degrees. We get that during the month of July, August. No, we don't get much humidity. Most of the time we got that ocean breeze blowing. So you really don't feel it, you know. We got that ocean breeze blowing all the time. Now we're going right into the middle of the island now. Where we going right into the local area. This is where we gotta come back into the Infantry Road. This is where we gotta go into the middle of the island. These are some of the local fruits. The canap tree, got the mango tree, you got the scarlet plum tree. All of those are local fruits that we have. See, and these are summer trees root up by the hurricane. That one fall right on the house.
Hurricane Matthew.
Hurricane Matthew. I put a damper on us, man. See, these are all the cleaning up. All of these were destroyed. See, all these trees were tumbled over. Now we're coming into the Nassau Street area. This is where we're going to come into the Nassau Street Police Station. If you look just to my right, these are some of the government schools. These are some of the government primary schools.
That's small. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, this one.
Yeah, those are all the government schools. Now we have private school and we have public school. If you can't afford to send your kids to private school, you send them to public school. Schooling is provided for everyone. Everyone is entitled to an education on the island.
So school is free.
School is free. Public schools.
Even college?
No, not college.
You do have
No,
college.
the schooling,
You have college
the public school, yes we do. College of the Bahamas, College of the West Indies.
Right here?
Yes, Queen's College, Aquinas College.
Wow.
We got all of those colleges. We now, huh?
What's the average tuition?
Now the average tuition is depends on what you're taking up. Yeah, depends on what you're taking up. Probably 3, 4, 5 years. Depends on what you're really taking up. But there's a school for all. In fact, we now got the University of the Bahamas. We just implement the University of the Bahamas now. That's one of our new venture. University of the Bahamas. But we have lots of colleges. Lots of colleges.
So you only have 7 maritime, 21 miles.
21 by 21. 7 by 21.
Yeah, 7 by 21.
7 by 21. And basically, this is the capital of the Bahamas.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, we are basically made up of 700 islands and keys. But only about 29 or 30 are inhabited. And most of the inhabited island, most of the inhabited island, believe it or not, bigger than this. But this make up 3/4 of the Bahamas population, this island. 3/4 of the Bahamas population lives right on this island.
That's the largest island.
There's a lot, that's right. There's a lot on this island. 3/4 of the Bahamian population lives right here.
Is there a reason the other ones are populated?
Well, the reason being for that, back in the early days, most of the island, they were not as developed as they are today. And as a result of that, a lot of people has to come down to this island to basically seek employment. And during this time, it wasn't no high school on a lot of those islands. A lot of people have to come down here to go to high school. And after they obtain, they finish the high school, then a lot of them will start to get into working and get into business, find a companion, get married and have a family, So they never go back to the other islands. But now most of those islands now are being developed, has the necessary infrastructure, telephone, running water, electricity, and all the rest, all the necessities now. So basically a lot of people start to explore those other islands as different routes to go back home. And, make it their home and just enjoy it on the island. And you see the thing about it too, most of those islands are what you call generation land. It goes from generation on to generation. During the slavery days, after slavery was abolished in 1837, a lot of the slaves were given their own plot of land to farm under the conditions that the land was never to be sold. They were to go from generation on to generation. That's why you see a lot of the islands has what you call generation land. They go from generation on to generation. Now this is where we're going to come into the middle of the island now. Then the next stop we're going to come is onto the widest pen of the island, which is called East Street. East Street is the widest pen on the island. That is the 7-mile stretch, north and south. That takes you to the southern end of the island. East Street North and East Street South. That takes you right to the southern end of the island. And it is the widest point.
Is it easy finding work?
Well, right now the average unemployment rate is approximately 11%. 11%.
It's about the same as...
Yeah. But now we got a big hotel. They're trying to get opened up now. We're hoping that it will decrease the employment rate tremendously. It's called the Bahamas. They're trying to get that straightened up. This is the Atlantic College here, one of the colleges. Yeah, they're trying to get that straightened up. That is one, the Chinese is buying that one. The Chinese trying to get that opened up. So they try, once they get that straightened up, that could basically employ about 4,000 to 5,000 locals. And that will decrease the employment tremendously.
And it boosts the economy.
Yeah, of course it would. Of course it would. Now this is East Street here, folks. This is basically the widest point on the island. This takes you right to the southern end of the island. This connects all the subdivisions together. This is where we're going to go into the McCullough Corner area. Still in the ghetto area, folks. Still in the poor class area. And as you can see, every house is equipped with 2 or 3 garbage bins. You must put your garbage in the bin. Every 2 or 3 days, the government trucks comes along, collects the garbage, take it to the garbage disposal. And these people, they doesn't pay to have their garbage removed. Only place to have their garbage removed if you have some kind of business place. Now we're still traveling to the east. Now this is where we're going to come into the end of the ghetto area, folks. This is when we're going to come into the Centerville area, or what we call the practitioner. This is where we come into the dental care, heart surgeons, and so forth in this area. This is called the Centerville area. We're still traveling to the east now. Huh?
This is where we get to the middle class.
Yeah, no, this is where we got an upscale area now. Yeah, we leave the middle class area. See, that's the end of the ghetto area there. This is where we got to come into the practitioner, dental care, heart surgeons, local shopping area. This is where you come into the local stores, hardware store, furniture store, clothing stores in these areas. Now, most of these stores basically used to be in the downtown area. But what they did, they turned them to more in the tourist area and bring the hardware store, furniture store, clothing store into the residential area. So this is where you come into residential, shop for your local stores in this area here. Your local shopping area goes straight on up. This is the Centerville area. This is where you come into the practitioner area. Medical care, chest center, and all of those in this area. Then we have private clinics and we have public clinics. If you can't afford to go to the private clinic, you go to the government clinics. Healthcare is provided for everyone. Everybody's entitled to healthcare. Now, only thing with the private clinic, with the public clinic, is time consuming. See, all it is the medical center straight on down. These are the small shopping malls. Go straight on up. Now this is where we're gonna come into the Montreal Avenue area. This is where we're gonna take a left turn. That's gonna take us right on to East Bay Street. East Bay Street is gonna take us right on to Paradise Island. This is where we're gonna come into the Montreal Avenue. This is where we're gonna take a northerly turn now. Now this is called the Hawkins Hill area. We're heading on to the north now. If you look just to my left, station ZNS TV 13. I'll be heading to the north now. Now, if you look right in front of us, we're gonna look right into the Atlantis, guys. That's the Atlantis right in front of us there. This is our immigration department.
Is it true that the most expensive room in Atlantis is like thousands of dollars a night?
25,000 a night.
25.
25. See the bridge suite right there? The bridge suite right there?
Yeah.
That goes for $25,000 a night. You gotta have a minimum of 4 nights. 4 nights minimum.
$100,000.
$100,000. Yeah. That's where Michael Jackson stayed.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like chicken change to him. You know? Yeah, that's chicken change to him when he was living. Now this is where we're gonna go on to East Bay Street. This is called the Dowsville Street area, folks. It's called the East Bay Street now. This is where we're going on to East Bay Street. We are on the opposite side of where we went now. See, this is one of the gas stations here. That's one. And you see, it don't have any top on it.
No.
The Hurricane blew the whole top off.
I see.
When the Hurricane blew, the whole top was in the road. And they never put it back. This is one of the famous restaurants, Luciano's of Chicago. Now we're gonna go over the bridge. The name of this bridge is the Sidney Poitier Bridge.
Sidney
Was
Poitier.
named in honor of Sir Sidney Poitier. Of course, he was one of those Bahamian descendants back in the early days who went off on the contract days and never returned. Sidney Poitier, Esther Rowe, Calvin Lockhart, all of those are Bahamian descendants. Now this the bridge take you right over to Paradise Island, folks. See, we're now on the opposite side of where we were. We're Heading to the north. See Atlantis right in front of us?
A little bit deeper in the world.
Comfort suites, like I said.
Yeah.
Once you're staying at this, you can use all the Atlantis facilities free of charge. Then, of course, you got the Paradise Island Shopping Center. This is the Marina Village. Now this the bridge was built in 1968-69. That's the new bridge was built in 1996. This is the old bridge, that is the new bridge. When they build the reef, the cove, the Royal Towers, that's when they build that. This one, when they build the Britannia Towers, that's when they build this bridge. If you look over to my left, these are all the mailboat service. These are the boats goes to the different islands in the Bahamas. Those are called the mailboat service. This is called the Porter's Key Dock area, folks. That's where you do all your local fishing. This where we're going back on the East Bay Street, East Shirley Street. That's going to take us right into downtown.
Is that the only traffic light you have in the whole island?
No, we have plenty of them. Mostly in the outskirts. They don't have them basically in the front strips.
Yeah, I think that's the only one.
Yeah. But as you can see, a lot of them is not on.
Yeah.
They still really out from the hurricane.
Oh.
Yeah. Now this is East Shirley Street now. It's going to take us right into the west. This is East Shirley Street. It's going to take us right into the west. is St. Matthew's Anglican Church. This was established in 1802. And this is where we're gonna come into the GMC dealers and some of the car dealers. Chevy dealers. That is the private hospital there. That is the doctor's hospital. That is where the celebrity Anna Nicole had a baby, and that's where her son died.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Yeah.
That's good.
Very expensive. Now this we are also going to come into our public hospital, folks. That is what you call the Princess Margaret Hospital.
Oh, that's a public
Yeah,
one?
that's a public hospital.
Still pretty big.
It's mainly a government hospital. At that hospital, they pay you a fee of $10. Whatever medication you want is $2 for your medication.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah, it's a government-run entity.